Welcome to Combos from the Couch by LifeStance Health, where leading mental health professionals help guide you on your journey to a healthier, more fulfilling life. Hello, everyone. This is Combos from the Couch. I'm Nicolette Lianza, and joining me today is artist Kate, and we'll be talking about how they use the creative arts for their mental health. So welcome, Kate. Great to have you on.
Hello, thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and what got you interested in creative outlets like music and art.
It's always been a part of me, I think, singing around the house, loving movies and musicals, finding my mom's makeup drawer as a child and proceeding to teach myself how to do my own makeup and going into monster makeup and glam makeup and everything in between. And so I think that was the first sign of the fun to begin.
That's great. Oh my gosh. And that's something, do you still continue to be interested in makeup and things like that too?
It's not as regular. I used to go out in crazy makeups all the time, and
Mhm.
now it's just a lot of energy to put into that.
Got you.
But
Got
but it was very fun for the time in my mid to late teens. It's quite enjoyable.
So please share with us some of your current creative pursuits.
Right now, I just joined my first theater production, and so that has been very fun. Everyone has been very welcoming. Theater is wonderful. It's very much a team effort, and everyone has their little job in the bigger context of the show. And it's nice to be welcomed into that community. I've always wanted to do theater, and I got the opportunity through a friend asking if I could be available, and I said yes. So there we go.
Nice. Very exciting for sure. Oh my gosh. So how has music and art helped build your confidence and your mental health?
I think it might be even greater than confidence. It's more of a grounded feeling, less
Okay.
of a general confidence and more in tune with everything around me. My brain has a single goal to focus on when it comes to performing and music, and it's second nature at this point. When the audience is there, things fall into place. And of course, you don't want to mess up. I've just learned not to sweat it. All that things happen. We're human. It just turns into a moment we all get to share. And I think that's the fun part is going with the flow with
Yeah.
everything. So
That's great that you go with the flow. I can see where there'd be a lot of pressure to perform or to perform like perfectly. So it sounds like you don't put that pressure on yourself, and
I
unless you do, and you've just done better at trying to not do that.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think a little pressure is necessary to creating a good performance, but I
Okay.
don't think it needs to be there all of the time. When I've been in groups with newer people who are getting their footing or what have you, I've been the one to help calm and just be like, it's gonna happen. We're not perfect. And that's fine. And it took me a while to get there because I did have a lot of pressure on myself. But when I learned to just treat it as fun, it became more enjoyable for everyone involved.
I think that's the key, treating it as fun,
Yeah.
right? My gosh, definitely. You always maintain a very much a positive, in my time of knowing you, a positive presentation to yourself. And that's sometimes hard to do, especially if people often have to navigate difficulties in your life. How do you keep that positivity?
I think it's always brought me joy. It's the one point that was like, this is the breath of fresh air. This is the thing that grounds me. This is the thing that creates the little respite that I need out of
Mhm.
life. And it was a time that I could just let loose and be myself, like as much myself as I could. I have a lot of people in my life going, you're so singular, you're so confident, whatever. And I don't always feel that. I think there
Mhm.
is a little disconnect in my own brain of that confidence. But I think it's partly my stage persona and also what I feel when I'm doing it. There's this love for it that I
Mhm.
think is there and is wonderful, and that what I get out of it. Music. And then art, I find more solitary. So that's my own visual art, whether that be painting or that kind of thing. I find more solitary and grounding in a different way.
Okay, good point. Good point.
So that's what I would go with that.
So I would think that the interplay there, right now I see the different, it looks like art pieces that you've done.
Yeah.
They're amazing. And that solitary effort of sitting and doing your art versus you've done various musical gigs, things like that stage presence. Is it harder to do that stage presence when you're really maybe feeling more stressed or feeling not so good within your own life?
Yes and no. I think the release of being on stage and just I feel it's more selfless act. I'm trying to entertain an audience. That is my
Mhm.
job. And the energy, the back and forth is the thing that I love. I love getting that energy from the audience, and that picks me up,
Yeah.
having that energy. So I think, yeah, it's that energy that keeps me going.
Good.
So whether that be I'm having a great day or kind of a not great, that love is what I think keeps me going. And the
Yeah.
fun, I still want it to be fun,
Of
even though I'm
course.
trying to make it more of my job. Still
Right.
having it be fun is what I try to keep when it comes to it.
Great. No, that's wonderful. So, how can the creative arts be both individual and communal?
I think it just depends on the person of what they like
Mhm.
better. I like to do certain things separate from a larger group, and I like to do something with a larger group. I think for music, you can write on your own or you can write in a group, and both are great. And it really depends on the individual. And same with painting. I like to paint by myself in a basically dark room because I like to control the light and everything like that. For ceramics, I do ceramics and I do it in more of a communal space and a studio. So it's finding for me what's right for you and finding that balance that's right for you. It's hard to say because art is so many things that I don't know. It's a balance. Implore people to find the balance within their own life of what they like.
Definitely. Definitely. So, what advice would you give someone who's interested in using the creative arts to help with their own mental health?
It might sound a little silly, but just start. Just
Yeah.
start.
Just get
It
started.
doesn't just get started.
Yeah.
Mhm. Got started by just what pursuing something that interested me. So I wanted to learn how to do portraits. So I looked on YouTube. I found some art teachers in my local community trying to find I think community is a big aspect that is important to a lot of different kinds of art. I wouldn't be where I am without my community in music, my community that I through music found theater and found other avenues. So community I think is really important. I found a arts nonprofit that's wonderful that I go to and doing that there and yeah, just finding your people
Finding people. Yeah.
and it's not linear. I've
Mhm.
tried lots of different things until I found what was right for me. So don't get discouraged by one place. Try many different things. With music, I happen to find the right place right away, but for lots of people, it's not that way. And where I went might not be the right fit for someone else. And that's great. It's just finding your path
Right.
in it.
It might take a little while to find that path, but keep trying different things and hopefully
Yeah,
we'll find it then.
exactly.
Definitely. Any other insights you'd like to share?
But don't feel like you have to be great at everything right away.
Mhm.
I wasn't. I still am working on many different techniques. When I first started music, I was not where I am today. But then again, I've been at it for over 10 years. So
Mm.
that you're building up skills over long periods of time. I also like to try many different things. I am not one to stick to one certain thing. I have lots of paintings that I've done behind me, but some are done with crayon and ink, and some are done with paint, and
Mhm.
some are. I found that I liked painting on wood more than canvas, and that's just trial and error. I've tried ceramics, I've tried embroidery and costuming and all these different types of things because I thought it was cool and wanted to
Mhm.
try it. So I'm not going to be great at making hats right away, but that's not the point.
Right, right,
Try,
right.
do that one random technique, or, oh, I found out I like collaging or taking photos. You're not going to be a world renowned photographer the first time you snap a photo, but it's about trying it and getting out of your comfort zone and going, I don't hate that. Let's keep going.
And I think you bring up such an excellent point. Sometimes people feel like, okay, I want to do this thing like ceramics, but I'm afraid I'm not going to be good at it. So they don't try at all. You're saying, try it anyways. You don't have to be perfect at it. Just get started. Just try it. It sounds like that's
Yeah,
exactly what you've done.
I am not great at ceramics. Do I like going to my ceramics class? Yes. That does not mean I'm good at it. All of my pots are wonky and I create art. That is art. I'm not trying. Yes, okay. I would like to make a pot that is skewed, but hey, I still like it. I still made
Mhm.
it. I'm not mad at it.
Love that. Oh my gosh. Kate, thank you so much for joining me today and sharing
Thank
some
you.
tips and how people can use the creative arts to really help enhance their mental health. And I think
Yeah.
you're very much evident of that for sure. So
Thank
thank you
you.
again. I'd also like to thank the team behind the podcast, Jason Clayton and Julianne Wooden. Thank you for listening to Converse from the Couch. Take care, everyone.